Step number one in goal setting is desire. And the more intense the desire, the more burning the desire, the more you want something, the more likely it is that you'll accomplish it. Burning desire is the starting point of all great accomplishment. Why is that so important? Well, burning desire is the desire that drives you ahead over all the difficulties, disappointments, temporary failures, obstacles, because if your goal is worthy of you, you're going to fall on your face over and over and over again. You're going to make mistakes. It's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you time. It's going to cost you anxiety. As a matter of fact, if you're not laying in bed at night staring at the ceiling with your heart pounding at least 3 nights a week, you're probably not trying hard enough.
For me, there was no passion, no drive, no nothing. But I had this fire that I'm going to be somebody. And it has to be there because on all those bad days and all those days you don't want to do shit, you have to be your own motivator, your own coach, your own trainer, your own everything. So to do that, you have to come into work, and work is, whatever your work may be, ready to go. And what that means is you may have failed miserably yesterday, but you come to work like, people like, man, you just lost everything. How the hell are you just fucking damn motivated? Because this is what it takes.
First of all, this is what it takes. Are you prepared to do this? Are you going to do this? Yes or no? You're going to let yourself down? You're going to be a pussy? You're going to be weak? Push yourself to that maximum and see how far you can go and how far your mind can go into the pain. And
most people aren't obsessed with their goals because they don't believe they're worthy of them. It's easy to dream about what you want, but in between where you are and what you want, there's a tremendous amount of stuff you got to change and do. And if you have a lot of trauma in your background, or you were raised by somebody who beat the shit out of you or told you were a piece of shit, you have been given the message over and over and over, even though it's not true, that you don't deserve it.
I wasn't talented. I wasn't talented in bodybuilding. I didn't have any genetics. I wasn't talented in business. But the thing is, I had this attitude that I can do it. There's nothing I can't do. But if you want something bad enough, you can't let anybody tell you you can't do something. You've got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And if you want it that bad, if you're willing to give it that much, you get a big piece of what you want.
You obviously don't fucking want it bad enough. Because the person that you want to, I became obsessed. I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, obsessed, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while.
Oh, how many do I have to do? How many do you have to fucking do? As many as it's gonna take to transform that fat ass you're fucking carrying around. Why do you have to ask such a stupid question? How many do you have to do? How bad do you want to change is the fucking correct question. If I do 5, will that do it? Or if I do 10, we'll get there faster. What do you want to do in life, guys?
You're not putting in the work. You have to do more. You gotta stop telling yourself that you're doing enough. In life, it's never enough until you feel this overwhelming feeling of shit, man. I'm outworking the crowd. I'm outworking everybody. I'm doing more. It's not until then, once you get there, that's when you fucking know you've done enough. I became the most obsessed person on the planet Earth.
If you want it bad enough, you find a way. If you don't want it bad enough, you find an excuse. Last I looked, the person that finishes the race with their hand held isn't it about the, how big they are, how tough they are, their potential, it's their perseverance. Meaning it's not about the dog that's in the fight. It's the fight within the dog.
You won't outgrind me. I'll get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and do videos. I'll do a video at 3 o'clock. I'll do a video at 2 o'clock. I'm putting out so much doggone content, they can't keep up. They smarter than me. They better than me. I admit, I got a GED. I ain't the smartest person in the world. I do this for my kids. My daddy wasn't there. I do this for my family. You can't stop me.
In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that inch.
You're not in here to get an achievement. You're in here to pay your fucking dues, so later in life, you never wonder what if. We're putting the work in now, so we never wonder what if.
not run by the clock. Our competition's asleep right now. We're getting ahead of that competition.
So listen to me. There are those of you saying, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be the best at this company, right? But your value system says you believe in sleep more than you believe in grinding.